Recognizing how internalized messages from abuse shape your self-perception and hold you back. I'm Carmen Tosca, a certified financial coach. If you are a woman seeking financial freedom, find my resources in the video description. Abuse, whether emotional, psychological, physical, or financial, leaves a mark that goes beyond visible wounds. One of the most profound yet often overlooked impacts of abuse is how it shapes our internal landscape, particularly our beliefs about ourselves and what we are capable of. These beliefs can quietly limit us, sabotaging our potential from within. In this 3-part series, we'll explore the hidden effects of abuse on your mindset and identity, starting with how self-limiting beliefs form, how abusive experiences influence them, and why recognizing them is essential for reclaiming your personal power. What are self-limiting beliefs? Self-limiting beliefs are thoughts or internal narratives that impose false limitations on who we are and what we can achieve. They are not objective truths, but personal interpretations shaped by our past experiences and the meanings we've assigned to them. These beliefs often sound like, "I'm not good enough. I can't handle this challenge. I'll always fail at this." While these thoughts may seem true, they are not rooted in your actual abilities. They arise from negative conditioning, past failures, and especially from traumatic or abusive experiences. Over time, these beliefs become mental barriers that affect how we present ourselves in the world, in our relationships, careers, and the choices we make for ourselves. Importantly, self-limiting beliefs aren't just passing thoughts. They create a structure that dictates how much we believe we're allowed to have, be, or do. Unless we recognize and confront them, they can turn into self-fulfilling prophecies, shaping our lives in ways that keep us small, stuck, and disconnected from our potential. How abuse creates and reinforces self-limiting beliefs. For survivors of abuse, self-limiting beliefs don't emerge from nowhere. They often result directly from the messages absorbed during the abusive experience. Let's examine how these beliefs are formed more closely. Internalization of negative messages. Abusers frequently repeat harmful messages such as, "You're worthless," "No one else would want you," or "You can't do anything right." Over time, hearing these messages consistently can lead a person to internalize them, believing them to be facts rather than manipulation. Fear and trauma. Response. Abuse is inherently traumatic. The fear and helplessness experienced during abuse can lead to avoidance behaviors, reinforcing the belief that it's safer not to try, not to speak up, or not to desire more. Power imbalance and learned powerlessness. When someone consistently dominates or controls you, it erodes your sense of agency. Eventually, it can feel as though your voice doesn't matter because, in that context, it didn't. However, this feeling can persist long after the abuse ends, convincing you that you have no power or control in your own life. Conditioning and repetition. Just like a muscle strengthened by repetition, beliefs grow stronger the more they're repeated, whether by others or in our own minds. Abuse trains you to expect mistreatment, making negative expectations feel normal and deserved. Distorted self-image. Living in an abusive environment distorts your self-perception. You may come to believe you are flawed or unworthy of love, not because it's true, but because that was the environment's message. Lack of validation and support. When your pain is minimized, dismissed, or met with silence, the message is clear. You don't matter. This absence of external validation can amplify the internal messages, reinforcing the belief that your needs, boundaries, and experiences aren't significant. The psychological consequences of power dynamics in abuse. Abuse thrives on unequal power dynamics. Whether financial, emotional, or physical, Abusers maintain control through dominance, causing the victim to gradually internalize this imbalance in their self-concept. Let's examine the deeper emotional toll this exacts. Powerlessness. You stop believing you can affect your own life. Worthlessness. Constant devaluation leads you to question your intrinsic value. Inadequacy. You may start to doubt your fundamental abilities and second-guess every decision. Trauma responses. These include anxiety, depression, and emotional numbing, all of which reinforce feelings of disconnection from your true self. Internalized abuse. Eventually, you may take on your abuser's voice as your inner critic, repeating the very words that once came from outside. Recognizing these patterns is the first step to dismantling them. Self-limiting beliefs were never truly yours. They were instilled through pain, fear, and manipulation. Why this awareness matters. Recognizing that these beliefs were shaped by abuse, not born from your true self, is a powerful turning point. Once you identify these internal scripts for what they are, you can begin to unlearn them and write new ones that reflect your strength, wisdom, and potential. This process doesn't happen overnight, but with awareness, support, and a willingness to question the old narrative, healing is not only possible, it's inevitable. This concludes the first part on self-limiting beliefs and abuse. In part 2, we'll examine the emotional, psychological, and physical effects of abuse and how they distort your sense of self. If you've ever questioned your worth or struggled to believe in your potential, be sure to watch parts 2 and 3 to discover how to transform your beliefs and reclaim your power. And if you're ready to break free from self-limiting beliefs shaped by trauma and take control of your future, I have written an ebook specifically to address this painful issue. It's specifically designed for women who've experienced abuse and want to reclaim their financial and personal power. Find the link in the video description. Want to simplify your finances and map a path to financial freedom? Grab my free guide, also linked in the description. Share with me in the comments. What beliefs are you working to let go of? See you in the next one.